This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Bruins will put total leather to crank us up. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That is a decision he... likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Back to throw, it's Salter. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. He's loose. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
How about an RD? What a start. You want to come out and say, I'm going to be aggressive. We're going to take shots. We're going to make big plays. Look no further than the first play of the game. What a start.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Pocket breaking down. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Fires to the big fella. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To throw, it's Salter. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Still looking, on the move. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
And this one is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Might be changing the route. Using his legs, it's Thomas. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Finds his man. It's Robinson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Snatches it on the run.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
3rd down, following the sack by the D. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. He'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver at his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Flushed out of the pocket. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Flying down the right side. There he goes. Touchdown, Buffaloes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Iamaleava. He's going to let it go. Snags it on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Makes the grab. It's Robinson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Power football with the run.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Extra point here will tie the game.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Give to the running back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Makes the catch. It's Miller. Drills him with the stiff arm. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Dropping back, it's Salter. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Back to pass. Steps away to find some room. Rolling right and going deep. And he reels it in inside the 30. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Buffaloes have this offense rolling. Wants to throw it. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And back to the air on second down. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback of.
Intercepted to stop the threat. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Turns it loose. Makes the grab. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. Across the 25. He's got room. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Quarterback making adjustments. Slams it ahead. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruin!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Williams. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to throw, it's Salter. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Floating away. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Behind the chains now on second and long. The inside handoff. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold, just quarterbacks looking sweet, McNown, DTR, looking the part, being the part.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Moves around to clear up the vision. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. On the run, fires downfield. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Catch in the middle, it's Atkins. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. He makes a catch. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
Fires on the move. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Looking for a crease. It's Thomas. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The give to the back. Fights off the defender. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
He might want another play. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Fires to the wideout. And he will score! Touchdown, UCLA!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Miller. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. Caught near the sticks. It's Miller. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off and does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's the pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
UCLA 24, Colorado 10.
So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Buffaloes are on the move. Dropping back, it's Salter. Under fire. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Buys a little time. On the run, deep down the right side. A full dive to haul that one in. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Using his feet, he pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
And he puts through the extra point. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. They bring him down, but not before a really good return. Sets up this offense in field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Going right to work up top. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air. It's Iamaleava. Here's the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. To the air on 1st down. He wants it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone. Make it.
Touchdown, Bucks! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
The extra point here would tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the gun, the running back has it. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. The Bruins line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The offense changing the play. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Bruins will have it 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Gets it past the marker. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Touchdown Bruins! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Looking for space to the left. Past the 45. Oh, a lot of space. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that wildcat, and they give up a big play. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Steps away. Sails one into the middle. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Snagged out of the air. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Bringing the heat. And it's a touchdown. But hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. The Buffaloes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point, bring the kicker out there. This is what you do, just like practice. Knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
That decision to go for 2 is going to be questioned and criticized all throughout the rest of the year and all throughout the offseason as well. If you just kick it, you tie it, and you send this thing into overtime potentially, but now because you went for the win, you need an onside kick to have a shot to pull this one in.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close